Hello everyone, I'm on Tapped Out, a Magic the Gathering deck simulator, with my Squirrel deck. I just made up online. Let's see if I can get a better shot. I'm going to shuffle it again, just so you know that it's working. So I shall restart. There we go. And see how I go from there. This is my Squirrel deck. Very cool. Play land. Enter. Another land. If I can play this card for 2 mana. Yep, I can. 2 mana for a 2/2. That has other squirrels get +1/+1. Draw that. Oh, 3. Oh, which one should I play first? I think it's gonna be that one. This is a very interesting tree folk. It's really quite entertaining. It's 3 mana with Evolve. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if that creature has a greater power or toughness, then this creature put +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters are put on Scurry Oak, create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. Just a moment. I ended my turn. Cool. Damn. I don't have any geese out. I've got 4 geese in this deck that make food tokens. So I shall play this card for 3 mana. It's quite good too. 3 mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a token. If you do, put acorn counting on Chitter Spitter. Squirrels you control get +1/+1 for each acorn counter on Chitter Spitter. So it's 3 mana. I'll go over here, pay my 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 for the mana cost. And I can pay 1 to tap that. Tap that to make a squirrel token. Woohoo! My first token. First token. Unfortunately, that has a lower attack and lower toughness. I can't have his. Ooh, I can. Other squirrels get +1/+1. He's a 2/2. He's got a higher attack. So evolve over here. Add a +1/+1 counter. Close it. And then I get another squirrel token. Cool. So I've got a squirrel token, and that's it. So I've got 2 squirrel tokens, 1/1s. That makes them 2/2s. That squirrel there. This is my turn 4. End of turn 4. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Ooh, let's see what I get now. And I don't have any. Oh. In my end step, I will sacrifice a token with my Chitter Spitter. Sacrifice a 1/1 squirrel token. Put an acorn counter on it. Counter. There it is. Counter. Actually, it's not easy to put +1/+1 counter on it, because all my squirrels get +1/+1 for each acorn counter on it. So I'm gonna just put a +1/+1 counter on it. So all my squirrels now get +1/+1 from that, and a +1/+1 from this squirrel. So my 1/1 squirrel gets +1 and +1. So now it's a 3/3. This guy gets +1/+1 as well, thanks to that artifact. I shall take my turn to land. Indeed. I'll go for 1, 2, 3. Cast another of those trees. One's a bit weaker compared to that, so I won't put on top of that other. I will go for even 1 Ravenous Squirrel. Whenever you sacrifice an artifact or creature, put +1/+1 on Ravenous Squirrel. And I'll end my turn. Let's make it. Ooh. As a 3 mana drop, I'll go first. I'll use that ability. I'll sacrifice token before I forget. Add that 1/1 counter. It's supposed to be a counter, but I like to do +1/+1 counters. This makes everything easier to follow out. How strong is my creatures? This gets a +1/+1 counter from that. So that's a 2/2 squirrel with 2 +1/+1 counters. Make it a 4/4. On the effect of that, it's now 5/5. There's now 5/5 squirrel. And this is turn 6. Not too bad. So I shall cast for 3 mana. 1, 2, 3. I'll cast that out. Why did it go way over there? So I'll put onto that land. So what it has is Enchanted Aura. Enchanted Land has tap, create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. So I shall tap that land now to get a squirrel token. But the token gets +2/+2 from that effect. +1/+1. So it's a 3/3, triggering this. So I'll get a +1/+1 counter. And from that effect, I'll get a 1/1 token as well. This is all the first effect. This one also gets a +1/+1 counter. Get another token. So I got 2 more tokens. So there's still +2, 3. So there are 4 tokens. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, those tokens are still 4/4s. These new ones that just came in. So that means I can go over here, do the whole evolve thing again. Put +1/+1 counter on it. Put +1/+1 counter on the other one. Get 2 more tokens. So you've got a whole bunch full of squirrel tokens. And that one's too strong, so I don't get any evolve. That can evolve again. So it's another +1 counter. And you betcha, another squirrel token. Woohoo! So this is turn 6. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 4/4 squirrel creature tokens. I've got a 2/2 squirrel token. I mean, not token, just a 2/2 creature. It gets +2, 3. Make a ravenous squirrel a 5/5. I've got a 4/5. I got another 5/5 token there. That should be moved to where the others are. There we go. I've got a 4/5 and a 2/2 squirrel. It gets +2/+2. This is fun. Here's some real fun stuff. So end turn. It's now turn 7. To Spire, I will sacrifice a token. I'll sacrifice one of my tokens. So first of all, sacrifice that. Ravenous Squirrel gets +1 counter. And this gets another acorn counter, which I put +1/+1 counters on it. It's just easy to figure out how big my squirrels are. So I will go for 1 green mana. Tapping this makes green squirrel tokens. So I shall get a green squirrel token. Enters the battlefield. So all my squirrels get +3/+3 from this effect. And from my other squirrel, +1/+1. So it's a +4/+4 to all my squirrels. So now that's a 5/5 squirrel token. All my squirrel tokens at the moment are 5/5s. Got that many squirrel tokens. Evolve. That comes to the battlefield. Put +1/+1 counter on it. Put +1/+1 counter on this one. And get 2 more squirrel tokens. 1, 2. 2 more. Woohoo! This is my modern rotation squirrel deck. There we go. So I shall tap this land to make a 1/1 squirrel token. So now it's another squirrel there. Does not trigger off the evolve this time, since these 2 creatures are stronger. For now. Damn. That's the only thing about tapped out. You have to be very specific when you click and drag everything. Let's see how much mana I have. 1, 2, 3. And I'll play that. Awesome stuff. Play that one. So I've got 2 of them in play. Even though I've got no idea where it just went. There it is. Found it. So it's got at the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice a token. So that will feed a ravenous squirrel. I'll also feed my evolve. I'm gonna get, I don't know, I think 4 1/1 creature tokens in my next turn in total. So this is the end of turn 7. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squirrel tokens that are +3/+3. And over here, +1/+1. So each of my squirrel tokens get +4/+4 each. So there are 5 5s each, my squirrel tokens. in turn, they will trigger my artifacts, so I shall sacrifice 2 of my squirrels. I'll put +1/+1 counter on it. It's supposed to be an acorn counter, but as I said, it's easier to do +1/+1 instead of the standard counter. My squirrel tokens are going to be strong. I'll tap that to make a squirrel token. Squirrel token, there it is, bam. So that's going to be a 1, 4, 5, and 2. It's going to be a 6/6 squirrel tokens. All my squirrel tokens are 6/6s. And since that was stronger than these, first I need 2 1/1 counters on it. Sacrifice 2 artifacts. There we go. So now evolve triggers now. +1. +1. Perfect. And down here, get 2 squirrel tokens, 1 for each tree. Yeah, I don't know. I now have maybe, I think I've got like 10 6/6 squirrel tokens now. I think, maybe more. And if I get my leader, I put in this deck 4 of them. 4 leader squirrels. I want to skip ahead and just to take him out, just to show him how good he is, and the goose. I put a goose in here, 4 geeses, and 4 of the squirrel leaders. I will skip ahead to take them out. So this is fully unedited at the moment. This is the end of turn 8, and yeah, each one of my tokens are get +6/+6. A little squirrel over here gets +5/+5, and revenue squirrel gets also +5/+5. No, +6/+6. No, revenue squirrel gets +6/+6. So he's 11 by itself. Pretty funny. Well, I'll take a quick break and find those squirrels and geese. Hello, back again. I found the geese. I found the commander, the leader squirrel, as it were. Oh, this is a new turn. I've skipped ahead, and this is still turn 9. So I guess, I did pluck out 3 cards just to show off the deck. I'll keep on going the way it is. First, since this is a new turn, I'll sacrifice a token, 1 each. So I'll go 1, 2, 2 to give these a +1 each. 1 over there. Another +1/+1 counter. Cool, that's done. Over here, and 2 counters. There we go. That's 2 because I'm sacrificing 2 tokens. It's whenever you sacrifice a creature or a artifact, it gets a +1/+1. So since I sacrificed 2, it gets 2 1/1s. Anyway, let's continue with some fun. First of all, bring out the commander. Bring out that leader card. It is modern, but he is a legendary creature. Only 1 can be out in play. Let's see if I can zoom in. Really nice card. 3 mana. 2 cheap for it. Forest Walk. That doesn't matter. It's his ability. Let me see if I can zoom in. If 1 or more tokens will be created under your control, those tokens plus that many 1/1 green squirrel tokens are created instead. So I'll be doubling up and then doubling up on squirrel tokens. To simulate that, I'm going to first bring out Parallel Lives. There's 4 in this card deck list. Oh wait, can't play it this turn. So I've got to tap 1, 2, 3. Can't play it this turn. Next turn I can only have 1 mana, 2 mana left over. So I'm going to go and tap that to make a squirrel token, which will trigger this. The commander. So I get 1 squirrel token. 1. And from the effect of the leader squirrel, I get that many again on tokens, so just make 1. At the moment. So for every squirrel token I make, I get 2. Damn. The only thing I hate about tapped out is that when you click and drag to put your new place, you may not lock in. So it just goes all over the place. And I'll go for 1 mana. Get the goose. The goose that laid the golden egg. Very nice. When it enters the battlefield, you get a food token. So down here, switch it to a food token. So I get a food token. And then it triggers the squirrel guy. leader guy. So you get one squirrel. Just one. And I believe, I'm just going to do a quick count on how strong my squirrels get. They get +5, +2, +7 each. My squirrels get +7 each, so they're now 8 8s. And they're stronger than my trees. So I get, come on. In total, I'll get 2 +1/+1 counters in total on that one, and 2 1/1 counters on that one. 1, 2. That means I'll get 1, 2 tokens for each of my trees. For each of my trees, I put 2 1/1 counters on each of them. So that's 2 for the first one. But you betcha that guy takes place, the commander. So I get an extra 2. 1, 2. There's the 2. So from one tree, I got 4 1/1 tokens, and then I get another 4 more in total for the second tree. So I'll make some, I don't know what they generate. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're placed all over the place. That's the only thing I hate about tapped out as well. They just go over everywhere. So those are the 4 that I just made from my second tree. This is now turn 9, despite the fact that I found 3 cards, but I'm going to make this a quick viewing. Next turn, play the land down, and then play Parallel Lives. Let's have a quick read. Oh, before I played that, you didn't see that? Yep, sacrifice tokens. 1, 2, that's 1 each. 1, and 1. And then Ravenous Squirrel gets 2. So he's huge now. He's a 9/9 by himself. That gets +6, +3, +1. So all my tokens get +10/+10 each. All of my tokens. Awesome. So he gets +10/+10. So he's now a 19/19 creature by itself. Nice. But anyways, let's take a look at the Parallel Lives. Good stuff. 4 mana. Enchantment. If an effect would create 1 or more tokens under your control, it creates twice that many of tokens instead. So now with the effect of my geese, I also tap to make food tokens, which then would tap to make that many more squirrel tokens. And that makes a squirrel token, which would make double the squirrel tokens from Parallel Lives, then add that many more squirrel tokens from the leader. So I think I'm going to be building, I don't know, 8, 10, 12 squirrel creature tokens, you know, every time I play a turn in total. So at the moment I've got 34 on the battlefield, so that's probably 20 something 1/1, you know, squirrel tokens that are absolutely large in attack and defense, and their value of attack and defense is going to go up every turn. So yeah, this deck is quite squirrely. It's very squirrely. I'll upload the deck list. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you at Carl Markets sooner or later.